Okay, good morning. I'm Tex Ross. I'm going to change a water pump on this 90 Mercury. Show you how to do it. May help you if you're going to try to do it on your own. Save yourself. This trim tab, there's a bolt underneath here on like a 150 or larger engine that you've got to take the trim tab off to get. But on the 90, you don't have to worry about it. On this one, you have two bolts here. On the opposite side you have two bolts. You have one bolt underneath right here. So when you get the 5 bolts loose, you can take it out. Put it in forward gear before you take it apart. It makes it easier to go back. You can lower it down. I've already taken these 5 bolts out. It saves some time, and I'll try to lower this one. And the water pump is behind here. Is why you have to bring it out slowly. The drive shaft comes out with it. Water pump is underneath this little housing here, so we take this loose, raise this housing up, and that lets us get into the water pump. Okay, these 4 bolts that hold this little cover that covers the water pump impeller, they're 10mm bolts. You may take this apart. It works better if you're in a shop and put the foot piece in a vise. But I'm in my car garage doing it because it's winter outside. Just slide that housing all the way up over the top of the drive shaft off, and this up underneath here. Let me see if I'm trying to do this by myself. I'm sorry I don't have help, but the little rubber impeller is up under, came out with the, and it still looks good. I don't see any breaks. It would have still been good for a while, but as cheap as they are, there's no need to take a chance on running a $5,000 engine when you can put a water pump propeller in it. This is the old one. This is the new one. See how the little veins are being on it. So when you put this back on, remember to coat this with some light coated grease, so it'll make it easier to go back in the house. We'll make sure this little key goes up inside this slot, and put a little grease on these things to make them slide inside that housing a little easier. If I'm getting in front of the camera, I'm sorry. I'm just trying to do this by myself here. Get a little coat of grease on all these veins, and this impeller, it is the water pump. It rotates inside this housing and pumps water to keep your engine cool. Get a little coat of grease on all these veins, and this impeller, it is the water pump. It rotates inside this housing and pumps water to keep your engine cool. When you bring this down, remember to line this key up with the propeller. Then you get your housing, you slide it down over the drive shaft. Then you get your housing, you slide it down over the drive shaft. And if you turn the shaft and putting a little pressure on it, and if you turn the shaft and putting a little pressure on it, it should slip right in there. But as you put pressure down on it, twist this drive shaft clockwise, and it makes sure that the vanes are rotated in the right direction inside this cover. But as you put pressure down on it, twist this drive shaft clockwise, and it makes sure that the vanes are rotated in the right direction inside this cover. It's really not a hard job. Just take your time and be careful. This is heavy, it could fall. Right. And these tightens down to 60 inch-pounds with a torque. Right. And these tightens down to 60 inch-pounds with a torque. In a couple hours or so. And after you snug them down, slide your little rubber seal down from the top and snug it up against this. Let's see if we can get this back in. Let's see if we can get this back in. But even faster if you have someone to help you. It's a real simple job, not complicated at all. So what I like now is going over these and torquing them 40 foot-pounds. It's an easy job to do. Do it on a Saturday morning like I have. Take you a couple of hours and save yourself some money. Hope this helped you, and thank you for watching. Appreciate it.